Hi there. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to use absolute positioning to help the divs overlap each other. If you do not use absolute positioning, the divs would occupy the complete space, the complete width of the browser and would not overlap each other. So if you want an effect something like this, where an orange div overlaps the red div and the yellow div overlaps the orange div, you will have to use the absolute positioning. To understand the concept of absolute positioning, I'm going to create three divs. So first one is with the ID div1, then I'll copy this and one more time, and I would change the name of them to div2 and then div3, and I would add the CSS code here. So I have to do that using the style tag, style and the slash style, and the style tag has the appropriate CS code for these divs. So I'm going to give a common code to all the div by typing the div and then opening a curly brace. I'm going to give them a width of 80 px and a height of 80 px. So all the divs are now 80 by 80 pixel size, and then I'm going to give individual div a different color. So here I'm going to use background color. The first one would be red. Then I'll just copy it here and mark it div2 and change the background color to orange. And the third div I'm going to copy again. So I'm building it in front of you is so that you can understand the concept of how the absolute positioning will work. And this I'm going to give a color of yellow. So when I run this file, let us see how it is going to look like. So as you can see, it is not like the scenario we had expected. What we wanted was the orange to sit on top of the red and the yellow to sit on the top of orange. So how do we do that? The method to do that is quite simple, but you need a little bit of understanding. The first thing is to enclose the whole set, all the divs inside one big div. Let us call it a wrap div. Copy it here and give it a little bit of formatting. So a wrap div contains all these three divs, as you can see here. So the wrap div is the container for these three divs, and I'm going to add CSS to that. The CSS is that before I could position these to overlap each other, I'll have to use a keyword on this wrap div called as position, and I have to make it relative. So if I just save it and run this file, it has not made any difference, but actually it has, as we are going to see in the coming part of the presentation. Now I would mark div1 as absolute. I'll make the position as absolute. I'll do the same thing for div2 also and div3 also. Now let us see the magic. So where the divs have gone? So the divs have not gone anywhere, they are still inside the code. So if we do an inspect element and we determine the div, we can see that the divs are still there, but they are sitting on top of each other. So since yellow is the last one, it is sitting on the top of the red and the orange. To make the distinction a little bit more clearer, all we need to do is give it a position by saying top 0 and left as 0. So what it's going to do is it will start the first div right from the corner of the wrapping div. So the red will start from this location right in the corner, and div2 I'm going to shift it a little bit both horizontal and the vertical way. I'm going to give it 20 pixel, and left I'm going to give 20. Let us see what happens. So the orange has shifted a little bit. Now the third thing is to shift the yellow completely so that we can understand whether the red is absolutely positioned. So we can do it by giving top as 40 pixel and left as 40 pixel. So hence we have achieved what we were looking for in this diagram. This was not possible if we didn't give the wrapper a position as relative. So the purpose of the absolute is to take the div out of the normal workflow and place it on the top of another div so that more interesting designs can be created. I'm not a designer, but sometimes I need to do this kind of thing. For example, if I create a slider, then I have to place these divs on top of each other, and that is where absolute positioning helps me a lot. Now if you want to change the order of this div, for example, you want to bring the orange one on the top and push the yellow one at the middle, all you need to do is use a property called as z-index and give it some arbit value, for example 0, and give this z-index another arbit value but a slightly higher than this, and finally give this one also as z-index. So it does not make no difference because this is the lowest level, this is the middle level, and this is the highest level. If you want to reverse it, just change this value to 2, 1 and 0 and see the magic. So that's how you can change the order of the div and create more interesting designs. I hope that was very interesting for you. Please subscribe and like my video. Thank you so much. Bye.